Hello again. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Eccentric RockStar'Seed. I have a message for you. Keep in mind, take what resonates, leave what does not. Like, share, subscribe. Capricorn is something with your mannerism. It's taking you places. Places you didn't realize. People are making executive decisions just based off your mannerism. Okay, it's something that's just very traditional. You don't see that every day. It's hard to have a conversation with people without a mix of some manners, some good English, and some ethnic slur, like some Ebonics. But your mannerism is it's like warm tea. I hear a drizzling warm tea. Okay. Taking a bath in warm tea, like in Earl Grey. Like it's very expensive. And what I mean when I say expensive is valuable. Somebody is very grateful for you and very appreciative. They just respect you. Like is in awe of you. Capricorn. Your colors are dusty rose, and peach. Peach hues. Different hues of green, like your different plants, different greens, like that, to give you a visual. That monotone color, it's like a grayish, tannish kind of color where, like, if you have, like, plants, it looks kind of grayish, tannish, almost looks like cement, but it can have, like, a grayish hue to it. Somebody's into pottery. Somebody's in masonry. What's the people that deal with the cement? Those people, carpentry. I don't think that's carpentry. I mean, a carpenter. I don't think so. That's it. But you come from a lineage of those people who build those big churches and homes and like specific buildings, like churches and museums and things like that. Like they build those churches completely different. You see spirits, like angels, not in a scary, nightmarish type of way, but you're very sensitive to energy. Oh, balancing spirituality and practicality. Full moon in Pisces. I mean, what's today's date? We're still in Pisces season, so that's confirmation of what I just said. You can see things beyond the practical realm. It's beyond the physical. Don't let pride get in your way, to confirm that. Full moon in Leo. So you're very fixed in your ways. You don't intend to change for nobody. I feel a strong presence with your energy. Like you don't come in a intimidating, bullying type of way. You come with respect. Respect is a big theme here. Don't let pride get in your way. I don't know what that means yet. But balancing spirituality and practicality. Someone may want you to move a certain way or bend your will to do things a different way because they feel like they're making plans with the betterment of you, what they see in you. So you got a professional person who's just in awe of you. Y'all have that potential of being long-term friends. Then you have a relative who does love you and love you, but don't quite give you the respect that you're supposed to have because they're operating out of emotion when it comes to you. The wounded healer. Yeah, you saw a lot of tragedy. Like you're a person who's connected with the news when you see like experiences like hurricanes, natural disasters, terrorist attacks. Like you really internalize that, and it affects you like a child who grew up in a dysfunctional household. Like it really deeply affects you. It impacts you. I knew I was going to see this. The manga Eater of Peaches. And that's what I feel like. Don't let the pride get in your way. But I'm not finished. I probably should amplify that. Green is I said something about the green, right? It's different hues of green in these two cards. You're a person who makes, now you make your own tea out of flowers and like different flowers, different greens, different like plants and stuff. You're a person who, you will be the person that people call to pray over their home if they feel like it's some kind of like negative energy in there. You teach them how to keep it out. Divine messenger. That's what it is. Like you have a very unique purpose. 20% on my phone, no matter what I do. 20% on that phone. That's judgment. 20 is that judgment. So 20 is judgment and the major arcana in the tarot deck. Judgment is that discernment. Okay? You tell the truth, even if it's against yourself. It's tradition. That's something about tradition. You go your ancestors. You come from a long lineage of people. Native American is significant. You could be Indian. You could be Asian. Whoops, this one has to come out. What I say, how you connect with tragedies, muse of the tragedies. You find with the wounded healer and you put this together, like you nurse people back to health in your own creative way, like an earth angel. You have a way of nursing people back to health when they experience freak accidents and tragedies and things like that, where people just want to give up on life. They think of you. Not like shirk, you know. It's not like you don't teach people how to pray. You don't let people idol worship you. Like this is a heavy emphasis on your character, prophet, like Muhammad, praiseworthy. Muhammad means praiseworthy. But Muhammad is also a messenger. You know, peace and blessings be upon him and his family and his household. And that's how people give you a strong, you have a strong presence in your community. And you come from other strong spiritual leaders too, not practitioners. I keep having to clarify that. For some people, they take it as a practitioner. It's not a practitioner. They're just strong messengers. Transition. So what happened where you had to transition? Like you realize you're a person who's a wise old sage. You understand that your spiritual sense, those spiritual abilities are just as relevant, and it takes just as much spiritual intellect as it does street smarts to survive. Sanctuary. You spend a lot of time in a place of worship, places of worship, no matter what your religious preference is. You spend a lot of time in your place of worship. This one is a fallout. Magician. You're talented in both realms. You're highly requested in both realms. The Sun. Abundance. Six of Swords. I told you, you know how to keep negative entities away from you. Or you teach people how to do it for themselves. So let me see. That's 19, 20, 26. Breaks down to an 8. Infinite abundance. That you got two major arcanas here. So this is a spiritual journey for you. And now it's like you have a way where you transcend very quickly because you have those spiritual abilities as well. Okay? With the magician is at the very beginning, and then you got the sun is at the very end. So that's one extreme to the you go from one extreme to the next. Like you have that ability that something's wrong. It's like a Ghostbuster. It's like the Incredibles. To say something positive about it, like that's the Incredibles. How they just like have supernatural abilities with God's permission. Like you're very talented. You may have been super athletic. I feel like I'm speaking to somebody who played a lot of basketball in their adolescence, and you did it. It was therapeutic for you. That's all you would do all day for lengthy hours is play basketball. Even if you're playing by yourself, you would be in the court just dribbling that ball, running back and forth, up and down the court, just dribbling and shooting the ball, you know, all day. And you did it effortlessly. But you knew why you were doing it. People would just watch. I guess somebody who plays well by themselves, very self-reliant. Like, you're a person who you don't say much, but when you do have something to say, it's very impactful. It makes a difference. Fool's energy. Yeah. And the Eight of Wands is on the bottom. Super fast. Big yes card. If you were to start a nonprofit organization, if you were considering and pondering, maybe researching on how to do a nonprofit organization, or how you can reach out, because it's not humanely possible to be everywhere at once. So what people are doing nowadays is making a platform on a social media. And if you were wondering if this will work out for you in the way that you need it to, it will. Something like a blog, something where people can release therapy, like something that's very therapeutic. You may have a business or be studying to go into a business where you practice acupuncture, therapeutic healing, massages, mental therapy, things that are releasing trauma from the organs. Like, you're heavy into neurology, like with the brain, like you study that a lot. You could be a doctor already, or you could be in medical school. If not, you could just be good with that kind of stuff, like a medicine, Dr. Quinn, medicine man or woman type of person. Very level headed. This one to keep coming out. It's a big celebratory energy anyway. Freedom of expression. You never let anybody tell you who to be. You give me Albert Einstein vibes. But people respect you. Like, people love you. The art of noise. Moments in love is what I'm hearing. I hear Sade too. But people listen to Sade when they're heartbroken. But in actuality, Sade is an artist who does speak about things, tragedies and pains, but she gives me this energy too, like a wounded healer. Like, she has a way of uplifting people's spirits, and she's a Capricorn, so that's significant. And I feel like that's the energy of you. Like, people go to you. Sade is a big go-to artist when you're feeling emotionally out of whack, or feel like you need somebody who understands you. Even if you're just listening to her music, you feel like she is relatable to many different experiences, trials and tribulations in life. Love. And it's purple. Like, I don't know if you can see the purple part of it on screen, but it's very purple. Purple is a masculine color, where Capricorn is a masculine energy. But you are heavily protected, surrounded by a lot of strong leaders, strong people who come from strong lineages as well. You're very intimate with family. Like, you don't let strangers come around your family too much. You're very protective. But it's a wise way of doing things. It's not about being like snooty. It's nothing negative about your energy. It's nothing negative about anything I have to say in this reading. I don't see that. I see strong presence. I see respect. I see affection. Yeah, you do. You do have a lot of dreams. You know a lot through. Well, nope. Healing. That's right on the bottom of dreams. Purity. It's just a thought, and thought can be changed. A thought can be changed. Sometimes you just say the simplest things that mean so much. So you're that friend, that a person, you could have a best friend that could be having problems with their family or their children. They can't get their point across with their family because their family could be acting rebellious, and you would be the one to say something simple like that, and it would just hit home, and that would be enough. That's healing within itself. Your strength. That's enough. Okay, because as this resonates, if you don't feel like, I don't never feel like I should say that. Like, I'm not trying to over exaggerate the strength of anybody who embodies that energy or that Capricorn energy or have those placements. But you're meant to be a somebody, and you went through all that tragedy to be a somebody because you're relatable. To be relatable, you can't just criticize people. Some people think that because they have a play with words, like air energy, they have you can have a play with words and feel like you can just say things, but they don't have that emotional connection with the people. But people hear what they say, so they have somewhat of an audience. But let me tell you something: it's hard to perform without an audience. You know, like that expression, that passion, where people relate to you so much is because you have life that you embrace that life experience with love, with healing. You come with that purity, that pure essence. Like you have a way of washing a traumatic experience. A person could be sexually abused, and you have a way of washing that experience and turning it into a person's superpower or that strength. 16, 17 on the clock, as I said that, like you have a way of allowing a person the space, the mental capacity, the mental space to go through what you have to go through about it, but make it your strength and make your strength your baby. Like a baby, like you would love a baby, you know, and you nurture it and you propel yourself forward like the wounded healer. Like we all have a tragedy of or two in our life experience, but not everybody can bounce back from it in a way like you do. And it doesn't make this particular energy better than anybody else, but this people are recognizing you for all that you do. It doesn't seem like much, but people realize that. I don't know if it's a separation thing or you've been called to glory, as they say in religion when a person passes on and people start to reminisce or have that nostalgia energy, memories about it. They remember a lot of stuff that they, you know, when they start going through changes and they think of you, they think of what you did in the moment and how it strengthened them up. They're starting to appreciate you. But I don't think that the particular, I mean, you could have some people who call the glory like that. You can remember a parent or a grandparent that was like that. Even your children can embody this energy. Some people have little toddlers, little babies that embody that older, wiser energy, that mature energy, that masculine energy where they just take charge. They're just a baby, but they see you struggling through something and they step right in. No question. They just do it. And you know, in a practical sense, just like, well, that's a baby and they love their mother or father, but in actuality, that's their spirit. Their spirit is wise. Their spirit is mature. Their spirit is older. They've been here before. They've been through things. They know how to take care of you. That's why you have these babies, these loans from God as a spirit guide, you know, to propel you forward. But in essence, where this is an adult I'm talking about, or adults that I'm talking about, and then I'm not excluding your children, because you have a child in any age, whether it be adolescence, a little kid, or an adult, a full-grown child who has these ways about themselves. And even if somebody crossed you, they still remember that you have the ability to take care of them. And they won't forget that. I know if I need to be taken care of, I will humble myself and go ask that person for help because I know that this person is sent from God. I know that. Even if I didn't appreciate it in the past, I know that about this person. I realized that about this person. So if you embody that energy, you know, just all you can say is all praises are due to God, you know, and I hope that He strengthens your character, continue to strengthen your character and make you better than what the people know you to be or remember you to be. Okay, amen. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time. Wait. I got this thing now where I got to show you all these different cards. You see that card? How it's in bold color? Yeah. People see you on the surface. It's like it don't look like much, but you come with a lot. You're not like God, but you come with a lot. Okay. Until next time.